Hi. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Um, Sorry. Let's see. How are you? I'd like to know how everybody is. Cause cause I'm just gonna talk about me now, obviously. So I'd like to ask your input first and see how everyone's doing. You good? You alright? Alright, just making sure. Um, Nothing's really happened. Told you my life's pretty boring. Let's see. I'm looking for a job. I am on my way to work, but I only work on Wednesday and Saturday now, which kind of blows. So I'm looking for a full-time job. That blows too. What else? I'm going to college next month. I know. I'm going for entertainment management, which is gonna be cool. Obviously, it's my forte, putting on concerts and stuff. So I'm going for a bachelor's, and I'm also going to take night courses because I take 2 classes at a time, and I get each class done within 8 classes, and I only go 2 nights a week. That's nuts. And I can take a class online, which is cool. Probably have to take a class online during the summer. Don't give a shib. And it's cheaper. And there will probably be more adults there than kids because I fucking hate kids. Sorry. So I'm really excited. I'm so excited to go back to school. Especially for that, and all the classes look cool and stuff. And we have to do an internship our second year. And I have one lined up with Kool and the Gang, which is weird and crazy, I know, but I do. My mom is friends with the manager, who a while ago invited us to a party he was having for Wesley Snipes in New Jersey, and I was like, the fuck? Alright, cool. We didn't go. I didn't even know about it till afterwards. I was like, you fucking kidding me? Why was he having a party for Wesley Snipes? I have no idea. But like a while ago, I actually slipped in the shower and hurt my shoulder and kneed myself in the face on the way down and hit my head. And my mom was like, yeah, you know what Dwight does while he's not managing Kool and the Gang? And I'm like, I don't know. He works at the craft store. I don't know. And she was just like, he's a nurse. I was like, that's awesome. And she's like, yeah, he said you might have had a concussion. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, I guess that comes in handy with the band, because in case there's like concussion in percuss. Oh, that's a musician joke. Yeah, so that'd be cool. But they do like internships with Warped Tour and stuff, but it's like, dude, I go to Warped Tour to enjoy my day. I'm not going to work, right? And by the time my second year rolls around, that'll be my 8th Warped Tour, I think. But now I'm going to talk about Warped Tour, obviously. It happened last Thursday, and it was spectacular. It was my 6th one. Yes, in a row. I'm a veteran now. Huzzah. And, I mean, it is the best day of the year. It's like my favorite day. It's better than my birthday, which is next Saturday. Getting old. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be 20. I'm not that old. But I mean, I feel old because I feel like I've experienced so much already in my brief lifespan. And I feel like I'm fucking 86 anyway. Yeah. But Warped Tour was good. 6th one. Woo! And I've been wearing the same Vans every year, too. Since the first one, which was in 2007. That was my first Warped Tour. It was really fun. I saw Mice and Men for a minute, but I was like in the front kind of, and kids were being retarded, and I was like, I gotta get out of here. And then I went to meet them, and this dude was holding the sign, and it was like Austin Carlisle hurt his hand, and he had to go to the hospital, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? But I brought him a box of Gushers, because last year at Warped Tour, he gave me a Dunkaroo, and I went to go buy him a box of them, and they didn't have any, so I just was like, alright, Gushers are fun, I like Gushers, what the fuck ever. So I brought him that, and I was like, are you serious? He's not even gonna be here now? I can't give this to him? So I just wrote on it, and I was like, Austin, I'm sorry, and I love you, and this is for the Dunkaroo incident last year. Get well, you're the best, woo! And, yeah, but what happened, when I went and met them, they're all nice guys. I love Phil, Valentino, Aaron, and I think Alan. Yeah, Alan. He's crazy. I had a bunch of fake tattoos on me, on my stomach, because I was wearing a bikini. And Valentino's like, your tattoos look fantastic. And I was like, yeah, thanks. This one's real, and I'm actually going to show you guys my new tattoo for the first time. So, here we go. It's a brave little toaster, and it goes all the way around, and the extension cord comes around. That's him. And Phil and Valentino just pretty much looked at each other and looked back at me and just screamed. They were like, the brave little toaster! And I was like, yeah. Just kind of like, I have not had that reaction to my tattoo yet. This is amazing. And it's from one of the bands that I really, really love. Are you serious? And they were like, Phil actually took a picture of it. He was like, I need to take a picture of this. And I was like, holy fuck, okay. You do that. And I was like, since Austin's not here, can you just give this to him? And they were like, yeah, I'm gonna eat them. And I was like, you better not. So, it's a good day. But, sorry, it's a fucking weird lady. I mean, I'm the weird lady outside right now, but whatever. I was like, give this to him. They're for all of you guys, but let him open it because he hurt himself. And Alan's like, give it to me, I'm gonna eat him all. And I was like, no. And Aaron's like, I'll give it to him. And then he's like, you remember in the Brave Little Toaster when the vacuum cleaner sucked his extension cord up into himself? I cried. And I was just like, I cry when the blanket cries. And he was like, ah. I was like, oh my god. I was just so giddy afterwards. It just made my whole day. And that's what Warped Tour is about. It's experiences like that, like with the bands and shit like that happens throughout the day. And people you meet, and you just hang out and have fun. That's why it's the best day ever. And it doesn't hurt that a lot of my favorite bands are there too. So I met Mice and Men, I met Taking Back Sunday, and they were cool. Met Blood on the Dance Floor, minus Davi, I don't know where the fuck he was, I don't really give a shit. Jeffree Star, met him, he was there again, and I was like, oh, what's up, bitch? And Yellow Card, which was weird. This lady's like, do you like Yellow Card? And I was like, in 2004, and she's like, well, they're right there in 2012, and I was like, oh, and nobody was like in line to meet them, so I felt like she just felt bad and was trying to get people to get their autographs. I was like, what the fuck, I'll just meet them. And they were nice for that, brief second. But when I go to Warped Tour, my whole goal is to meet all the bands, because all the bands on Warped Tour go on tour like 6 times throughout the year, so I could just see any of those bands throughout the year and see them play. But you can't really meet them every time. So, I mean, meet them while you can. And there's something going on with my iPhone. I don't know what the fuck that was. And, I always buy a shirt, and I have all the bands sign the shirt, and then I hang it up. And I've been doing that ever since. But, well, the first year I went, I actually made a shirt in my shop. It's in high school. Not all inside it, but still, it's a shirt, okay? It's hanging up in my room. But, yeah. So, good day. Good day. And believe it or not, I got a tan. Yeah, this pale ass bitch kind of got a tan. It was weird. What else has been going on? That, I saw Childish Gambino. That was obviously the best thing I've ever seen in my life. It was the day before I got my wisdom teeth out. Yeah, I got my wisdom teeth out the day after that. That sucked. But I went in in my Gambino shirt, and I'm like, what up? Take my fucking teeth out. And my mom brought me home, and I passed out, and she comes back in, and I guess I had like blood on me, because I passed out, obviously. I'm gonna have gauze in my mouth while I'm asleep. I'm gonna choke on that shit. So I took it out, and I passed out, and she just comes in, she goes, you look like the Joker. And I was like, oh, Lynn, thank you for even knowing about that and saying I look like him. I'm so honored that you even said that. And she was like, all right, just take your medication. I'm just like, all right. Woo! That was a good day. But Gambino was amazing. I filmed it all. It's just such a good show. I just love Gambino. I even have a Trust and Gambino bracelet. It's upside down. And yeah, I bought it on the internet because they didn't have any more Gambino girls bracelets. And I bought one at the show that just said royalty on it. And I fucking lost it. And then I lost this one. But I found it. I don't know. I'm retarded. What else? I haven't even gotten to bed yet. So I'm just like, boo. I started longboarding. That's fun. I only wiped out once. You can see. Both my hands, my elbows, my left side, and both of my hips bruised, scratched. I didn't cry. I was a goddamn man. I got up and kept skating. Skated till 4 a.m. that day. It was awesome. It's fucking awesome. But, I think that's about it. Nothing really else besides my birthday coming up. And that's it, really. And then I'm done. Batman was good. Also, I knew Joseph Gordon-Levitt was going to be Robin. And I told everybody before that, so boom to all of you too. Don't fuck with me and Batman, I know what's up. I read comics. Oh shit, it's Wednesday, it's Comic Book Wednesday. I subscribe, I gotta go pick up my comics later. But yeah. It's a good motherfucking day. And I loved it. Now I'm just taking a walk and stuff. Going to work. The work sucks. Yeah. I'll make a video later when I have stuff to actually talk about. So, leave me a comment of how you are, what your plans are this summer, what the fuck you've been up to, concerts you've gone to or are going to. If you went to Warped Tour, tell me about it and who you met and shit. And video ideas, I don't know. Alright.